Hello and welcome to Raven's Arcana. I am Raven, and it's going to be your tarot reading for the week. So what we should focus on for the upcoming days. I hope everyone is hanging in there and doing well. And I hope your week is ending well. And, I hope that continues into the following week. But I think we're going to do a micro reading. So we'll see what's going on in the world, and then we'll see what's going on in your individual life, right? Let's do a few more shuffles here, and we'll tie those in. It'll make sense. Hopefully, it makes sense. All right. So, macro, the collective, the world, our country, the people, regardless of where you live, of course. We have the Death card. So there's going to be a huge change. A turn of events, if you will. The ending of something, the beginning of something else. Let's see. Yeah, so I think there's issues with finance. But 7's a faith number. Right? You're starting to see maybe there's some movement, some deregulation, some movement either in the market or with and I just see those coins, and I think cryptocurrency. Never giving financial advice on this channel, but yeah, there's something that happens that opens up some faith in the economy, which I never would have even had a conversation about that if that wouldn't have come up. In the Five of Swords, we have defeat. I'm really getting some kind of regulation, some kind of interest rate. Something happens and is stricken down that allows for a little bit of faith in the economy. Something changes. There's definitely a big change here. We have death and we have defeat. And in the middle, we have somebody looking at, the seeds that they planted. But this is definitely on the macro level, right? This is big picture stuff. Let's see if we can get a little bit more clarification. Yeah, so we have the Eight of Swords. There's going to be some information that comes out. And there's going to be some news, some communication. And I don't think that whoever's involved, the players, really know how to handle the change. Right? So, we have 7 with the faith. I think it definitely has to do with something in the economy, finances, money, some form of money, some form of currency. There's definitely something that is stricken down, a loss, an end of a regulation, or the end of maybe manipulation. If the 7 of Swords would have come out, I would have said that. But I think the players that are involved don't really know how to handle it. And this, 8 is change. So there's adversity, and then there's change. right? And with that 8 of change, that's typically a mind screw, right? Huh. Yeah, and we have, on the left of the death card, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And so this had to happen. A lot of times we talk about fate and destiny, but there are cycles, especially with the economy, that occur that even if there's market manipulation, talking about good or bad, um, influence, things like that, there's only so much you can do until something breaks free. Until something just has that perpetual motion. You can't stop something. You can't hold something back for too long. And this is going to be big, right? So Jupiter governs the Wheel of Fortune. And this is, growth, expansion. I'm wondering if something in the market with, I keep seeing these coins and I'm thinking of like crypto coins. And, I don't think I don't think the powers that be, if you will, globally, really want us all that involved in cryptocurrency. You know, they want us to stick with fiat currency. And once again, this was my intention was never to jump into finance, the economy, anything like that. And disclaimer: not giving financial advice. Once again, but I'm really feeling that something happens in the crypto market. Let's see the macro. Now we're going into the micro. So with the 9 of Wands, yeah, I mean, we have felt, I always talk about being battered and beaten with this, bruised, got a bandage on your head, but you're still standing, right? You have tried to create your own financial path, and it's been a tough journey. Not a whole lot of fruition, but 9 is a fruition number. Once again, you're still standing, still holding your wand, right? Still have that potential of the Ace of Wands where you started this journey with. And you built a wall with everything else behind you. So I don't think you're not moving backwards. Definitely. And the wheel's cranking back up. So I think you possibly have invested in crypto. Let's get some clarification on that death card in the macro. With the Emperor, that Aries energy, that is definitely strength and power. And on the micro, we have a whole lot of power. We're going to have to call this the crypto reading, over what we can do. There's a whole lot more individual authority over how you can invest in everything if we leave out fiat currencies and the stock market. And it's volatile, and it always has been. But I think this is something happens, big picture, where they've tried to squash, they've tried to figure out how to tax or overtax crypto investments. And they don't want you to have this power. They don't want you to have the ability to, make a whole lot of money real quick. And I think you're going to gain more power, more control over your individual finances. And we have the Seven of Wands, which is defending your position. And we have a 7 underneath there, and that's faith, right? Yeah. You've had faith the whole time that the crypto market, you were going to benefit from it. I think you've had little wins. But it's interesting that the 7s are on top of each other. And yeah, you're winning. We're probably all winning. Through the defeat of whatever happens. So through the change, through the information that comes out, you have ultimate clarity now. And I talked about little wins, little victories. This is a victory for you. So whatever information is released that almost binds the big picture, we'll say government or regulators or things like that, this is a win for you. Let's get some information, some clarity on the 8. Yeah, and we talk about being bound. And the Devil card comes out. And in this instance, you know, we are tied to money because we have to have it to survive. We have to buy things. We have to buy food. We have to keep a roof over our head. We have to put fuel in our vehicles or charge them. And I think this is actually you being, you know, unbound to that. I don't think you're going to have to worry about money. Once again, you had faith, you had victory. I'm not saying you're going to be a millionaire overnight. You know, but the Devil, especially being under the 8 of Swords there, I typically, in the readings when the Devil comes up, you know, it's a need to break free from our overindulgence, from things that don't serve us. And I think you have broken free from some form of almost financial oppression by investing in crypto. I think something happens. And I don't know if this is going to be realized within this next week, but there's a change that's going to happen here. Let's see. There we go. So 7 on top of 7. So that 7 of Swords, we talked about when I said the 5 of Swords, there were some, you know, some kind of information that comes out, some kind of deceit. And so I really think that information bubbles to the surface, that there has been market manipulation, over-regulation. I know we had that FTX kind of scam and everybody kind of pulled back and really didn't want to invest. This might expose a whole lot of people, this might expose how the crypto market has actually been regulated when it's supposed to be free, and how people have manipulated it. And a lot of this has to do with politics, and I don't really get involved, just so you know. I'm in the middle. I try to analyze everything and make my own decisions. I don't like people forcing their opinions on me, and that's fact or whatever. But yeah, something happens. Definitely some information come out, and maybe I want to get a little bit more clarification on the timing of this. So, meaning when things start to become perceivably better, when you start to realize, there's a victory. Right, when there's manifestation of money. When there's wealth to be had. When there's lots of money involved. I'm going to pull one more card. And we have the Hierophant. And bear with me, cards. So, having it on the bottom, and I'm aware I placed it there, but, a traditional figure, the Pope, the Hierophant, the priest, the dogma, everything that surrounds fiat currency. But we put it down here, and this is above and beyond that. Finding a new way of looking at things, right? Going beyond that traditional way of thinking, and thinking about currency and money and how we exchange that energy to gain resources and goods. And you have been a big part of that. There's been deceit passed down from governing bodies, from markets, from things like that affect you. And you've had faith the whole time. But you're going to manifest some more energy. You're gonna be rewarded for staying in the game. You're gonna have that victory. We have two aces on top of each other, and we have the 10 of Pentacles here. And that is a lot of times that's generational wealth. But I mean, it's completion. I don't expect that you're going to be a billionaire, but I think something's going to change your life. And stood your ground. You're going to have more control over your finances. You're going to be able to release yourself from the bindings to traditional investments. And I know I asked about timing, and I got clarification on, honestly, money. But we have all these faith cards. I mean, even the Hierophant references faith. So have faith. We can't pinpoint a time. Something's going to happen. It could be behind the scenes this week. So pay attention. Be perceptive. Stay in the game. Don't be stupid with your money. Don't go invest because you heard this reading. But yeah, pay attention. I think something's going to happen in the grand scheme of what we think currency is. I really think there's some kind of deregulation or information that came out about some deceit. And it's going to affect you on the individual level. But it's going to be in a good way, for sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you hanging out. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you enjoyed the content and are not subscribed, you can definitely subscribe if you want to. If you would like notifications, you can hit the notification bell to get alerts. And yeah, take care of yourself. Have an awesome week. All right.